Did Travis Scott try to do his best Yeezus impression? And is Frank Ocean on Utopia? Listen guys, welcome back to the Killivvn Show, and today we're talking about how Yeezus influenced Utopia. Welcome back to the Killivvn Show. For those that don't know me, I'm Killivvn, of course. And listen guys, we talk about many things on this channel. So guys, when you're done with this video, make sure to check my other videos, man. We got plenty of stuff. Make sure to check it out, man. And for those that have been watching for a while, I'm sorry that I've been kind of dolo for a month. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life. Nothing really negative. A lot of beautiful stuff that I would love to talk to you about. I mean, I was taking a lot of pictures at multiple festivals, man. I went to a Drake concert that was dope as hell. I mean, I've been really enjoying my summer, guys. But, you know, finally got an editor. So I'm gonna be back on grinding these videos for y'all. And hopefully the quality will be going up and there'll be more videos. So again guys, I'm sorry for that, but I'm back for good. So guys, make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and you know, like, share, comment, and check down the link tree down in the description. There's all my socials. Instagram guys, a lot of y'all hit me up on Instagram. I love it when I post stuff asking my opinion about, you know, Utopia, and I answer to everybody. So make sure to check out in the link tree and check me out on TikTok and on all those socials like Instagram and stuff like that. And also, I'm still gonna do that Frank Ocean blonde giveaway. We're definitely not gonna make to 10K by the end of the summer. It would be crazy if we did, but I'll still do it at some point. So make sure to subscribe. Road to 10K, and let's get back into the video. So on July 28th, Travis Scott dropped his long-awaited album Utopia, and it was a long 5 years to get to that project. If we could actually follow the road to Utopia, in 2018, after just dropping Astroworld, Travis Scott was already teasing this project not too long after Astroworld dropped. Actually, in 2021, he actually hinted for two projects, Dystopia and Utopia, and the hype was real. Unfortunately, as y'all know, in 2021, tragedy struck at the Astroworld Festival in Houston. Many people died, many people lost their lives, and it goes without a doubt that that definitely delayed the project. And moreover, that the fact that this happened put most likely a lot of pressure on Travis Scott, not only to come to terms with what just happened, but also like, how are you going to bounce back from this situation? I don't want to make this as necessarily a comparison because people did lose their lives and it's a tragic situation. If we go back to Kanye West in 2009 during the VMAs, what happened, even though it's nothing comparable to Astroworld, Kanye West still had his back against the wall and had to deliver. So how was Travis Scott going to deliver on Utopia? Also, 2021, there was announced that Travis Scott was going to be part of the A24 production. It was actually a screenplay by Travis Scott called Utopia, and this was supposed to screen with the release of the project. But this obviously ended up being Circus Maximus, and on this project there were amazing directors. One notably I want to talk about is Gaspar Noé, and Gaspar Noé actually inspired a Kanye West music video, All of the Lights, that was inspired by his movie Enter the Void. Now, this is not going to be the only comparison we see with Utopia and Kanye West, but there's a lot more. But having Gaspar Noé already on one of his movies, and that Gaspar Noé has inspired Kanye West for past music videos, you can already see the influence. Of course, obviously, there was also controversy with the movie. Travis Scott said that he had nothing to do with the movie, didn't want to drop the movie, so, and we don't even know if A24 is with it. I haven't seen Circus Maximus yet. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments. But anyway, Travis Scott dropped the movie with Utopia. Then, of course, another great marketing stunt from Travis Scott is the Utopia briefcase, where we saw Bad Bunny, we saw Drake with it, we saw, of course, Travis Scott traveling the world with it, and I thought that was great promotion. I thought it was super cool, and that brought more hype to the project. And finally, a piece of promotion that I thought it was gonna be next level. Like, if he pulled that off, I was like, yo, he's maybe the greatest performer ever. And it was performing at the Pyramids, the album that was unfortunately canceled. He was supposed to perform it on the 28th as the album releases to the world, but it was canceled for numerous reasons. First of all, the Egyptian Music Syndicate just did not give him permission to do the concert. First of all, they were worried about safety reasons, which, okay, I can kind of understand due to Astroworld, but also in regard to just the country's values and some stuff that Travis Scott does, it doesn't go with their values as a country. And also, the Egyptian government was all stating that it was complex to build the infrastructure for this concert, which I imagine was going to be grandiose. So at the last minute, it did get canceled. Initially, it wasn't canceled. Live Nation said it was all good, and then last minute it was canceled. It's unfortunate for the people that bought the tickets. And of course, I have to cite this in, of course, K-pop as being a single for the project, which had, I mean, two of the biggest artists on the planet, like The Weeknd and Bad Bunny. Like, I don't know if y'all seen what The Weeknd is doing on tour right now in Europe. It doesn't make any sense. Like, people are going nuts. He has crowds of 80,000 people singing, and Bad Bunny, I mean, he's just been running the game at this point. So of course they dropped a single, K-pop, to promote the project, and that single is horrible. It's complete trash. It is, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the worst song on the album. It's not a good song. It's horrible. I do not like it. No one likes it. No one wanted it on Utopia. I don't know why he did this. I understand the promotion, I know the buzz, but it just gave a sour taste in everybody's mouth. Like, this song's so bad, bro. It is bad, really bad. What the hell? What you thinking, bro? That being said, we get to July 28th. The album releases to the world. First of all, a lot of people had a lot of things to say when the album first dropped. They were like, oh my goodness. One of the things they said was, is that Frank Ocean on my eyes? And you Frank Ocean fans are hilarious, man. Yo, people were in my DMs like, yo, dude, is this Frank Ocean? This is Frank Ocean. I was like, first of all, for me, it didn't sound like Frank Ocean for me. To be honest, I can see where y'all coming from. It sounded more like Bon Iver. And if you listen to 22 Million by Bon Iver that dropped, months before Blonde, you can see that vibe on this song, My Eyes. So I didn't really hear Frank Ocean. If you tap into Bon Iver, you can see it more, but I kind of get it. But unfortunately, no, Frank Ocean is not on this project because Frank Ocean doesn't care about us. That being said, what people were really saying is that this sounded like Yeezus. Like, everybody was saying, this is Yeezus part 2. Yeezus this, Yeezus that, Black Skinhead, this, that, and the third. I am a god. And I want to get into that. I want to get into stuff that he took from Yeezus, but I think it goes beyond Yeezus, and it goes through a lot of the most artistic projects that Kanye West has ever made. And let's get into it. On June 18, 2023, Kanye West released his, at the time, very controversial album, Yeezus. 15 days before the project actually dropped, Kanye West hit up his homeboy Rick Rubin to strip down the album to be as minimalistic as possible. And you could see that from just the art cover of the album being just the display of the CD, which Virgil Abloh would later say the death of the physical CD. And as you know, this has been described as Kanye West's most sonically experimental and abrasive project, which I don't completely agree. I think 808s and Heartbreak is more experimental than Yeezus, but yes, it's one of Kanye West's most artistic projects. It was groundbreaking. It pushed music to so many levels, and he was already in the future when he dropped this. And I know people in the comments are gonna be saying that Def Grips is this first, blah 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 blah. Def Grips, honestly, if I listened to Def Grips, I can name 2 songs on Yeezus that kind of remind me. Everything else, not really, to be honest. And of course, there's also some influence from Odd Future, the weird beats and stuff like that. So shout out to Tyler the Creator. He's avant-garde. We already know this. But yeah, a lot of people said that Utopia sounded like Yeezus. But this shouldn't be a surprise because a young Travis Scott in 2013 actually had the opportunity to work on Yeezus with Kanye West. He actually worked on 2 songs, being Guilt Trip and New Slaves. And now flash forward a decade later and he's doing something that sounds like Yeezus. And I just want to take a time out just to say that the fact that Kanye West dropped an album in 2013 that, for me, not a lot of people recopy that style because I felt like he was just too in the future. As of in 2008 when he dropped 808s and Heartbreak, that now, like, that sound is everywhere. I mean, Drake, XXXTentacion, a Lil Uzi, like, everybody has done that sound. But I feel like having one of the biggest artists on the planet with his long-awaited album to drop something that sounds similar to Yeezus just proves that Kanye West is really the greatest of all time. It's not even close. That to have this much influence on a decade-old album and Travis Scott drops a project that sounds like yours, it's amazing. And this is no slight to Travis Scott. I feel like, and I'm going to talk about it later, I feel like he brought something more to Yeezus. It's like, for me, when Kanye West dropped 808s and Heartbreak, he dropped the basis for what Drake would do when he dropped Nothing Was the Same, which is a better version of that album, with all the tools and everything. But he needed that base, that foundation Kanye West made to make that project. That being said, let's get back into Utopia. Initially, when you look at the production list on Utopia, you already see Mike Dean everywhere. And Mike Dean on this project, incredible on this project. Honestly, the work that Mike Dean has done on this project is incredible, but Mike Dean was everywhere on Yeezus as well, so that's already one comparison that you can take out of it. But let's keep going. So when we get already in the second track of the album, we have a song called Thank God, and it has Kanye West writing credits on it. And I mean, the God theme, God. And even furthermore than that, if you go with the God theme, you know, there's a lot of songs that have, you know, Thank God, God's Country, and even Utopia, you can say, could be, you know, religious in a way in these ideas. And this goes back to when Kanye West dropped Donda, and then everybody started dropping religious projects. Think about 504 and Bible. I'm thinking about, you know, DJ Khaled, God Did, and other various songs and projects that brought back to, thinking about even that Chance the Rapper and Justin Bieber song, brought back to, you know, religious vibes, if I could say. So Kanye West had a big influence, and Travis Scott is just bringing that into his project. Anyway, back to Thank God. There's a verse on Thank God that it is definitely Kanye that wrote this. It's such a Kanye line, and it goes like this: a quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Dude, what? I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's definitely Kanye. Anyway, yeah, so definitely Kanye West wrote this song. And I mean, it's very easy vibe if you listen to the beat, and I like the strings on it. It reminds me a lot of 808s and Heartbreak, and I think that a lot of people are missing that. There's a lot of elements of, like, I would say like a lot of elements of St. Pablo, Yeezus, and 808s on this, which are Kanye West's most, you know, well, maybe not St. Pablo, but Yeezus and 808s are his more daring projects. And even My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, sorry. There's some elements of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in this. You will see a little bit later. Now, if you go to another track called Modern Jam, this one is super interesting because in 2013, Daft Punk also had a major part in making of Yeezus, and they made a song that is one of the greatest songs ever on that album, I Am a God. And the beat of Modern Jam was actually supposed to be the beat for I Am a God. So this, what you're hearing, could have been I Am a God. The beat for I Am a God. And I'm thankfully Kanye West kept the beat as it is for I Am a God and give this one to Travis Scott for Modern Jam. Of course, Kanye West has production credits on this, and it's a super dope song, and yes, it sounds very Yeezus on this. And first of all, shout out to, you know, Daft Punk separated and just bringing them to a mainstream project, even though of course this is a song that maybe was a decade old, but bringing it to, you know, a modern day project and just, you know, keep them involved is super cool. Even if it's one of the members, just having one of them there, it's just legendary because Daft Punk legends. Now we get to My Eyes, where everybody thought Frank Ocean was on it. Okay, whatever. It is maybe my favorite song on the project, and honestly, like I said, I think that he takes elements of Yeezus but also 808s, and here I see My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And when I say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it's due to the fact that obviously Bunny Val's on it, Justin Vernon, and if you listen to Lost in the World, you know, with auto-tune, I'm up in the woods, and just the way that, you know, Bunny Val is like kind of crooning on the song with the falsetto auto-tune, it reminds me of that. It's a beautiful song, very well made, and the beat switch is next level, man. Incredible song by Travis Scott, honestly. There's not much I can say about this song. Now we get to another track that, if you're a Kanye West fan, you know this song because it's God's Country. Kanye West was supposed to drop an album called God's Country, or even have a song called God's Country, which is actually featured with Travis Scott. To you. Waking up, I see the light. But Travis Scott just took the song for himself. He did a great job. I like the beat. I like the weirdness of the song. It's incredible. And again, something else that, you know, links back to Kanye West. Now, I wouldn't say it's necessarily Yeezus, but I mean, I could see a song kind of like this on Yeezus. It's weird, so I could see it. I could kind of see it. And we have another song called Delestro Echoes with Beyonce, man. You got Beyonce in your album, you won, okay? And this song's amazing, but we get 808s and Heartbreak on here because he interpolates Coldest Winter when he says, the starry nights, they start to fade. And it sounds a lot like when Kanye West says, on lonely nights, I start to fade, which is amazing. Like I said, elements of a lot of Kanye West projects. And I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about this. Circus Maximus, it's Black Skinhead. Like, come on, guys. It is Black Skinhead, and it's super dope. Like, amazing. I love it. I love the song. And yeah, Black Skinhead is one of the best songs on Yeezus, man. Super abrasive, man. And another one of my favorite songs. First, a second, I just want to talk about SZA's verse. What the? That was amazing. What? SZA went nuts. Okay, that was enough for SZA, but. Amazing song, Telekinesis. You already know what I'm talking about. It was supposed to be Future Bounce that went to Future Sounds, which is Telekinesis now, a Kanye West song. And
that's the future of the bounce. Do you like the way it sounds? Do you like the way it sounds? Tell me now, do you like the way it sounds?
You definitely know it's a Kanye West song because he says, you know the future of the bounce? Do you like the way it sounds? You know that sounds? You know that's Kanye. They think the only one that would talk like that and say stuff like that, okay? This song's amazing. Incredible. I wish Kanye kept this one. It's the only one that I wish Kanye West kept, honestly, out of all of these, because, bro, that song is so good, bro. Like, a lot of people have mixed feelings about this project. I was talking to this dude, and he was like, yo, I don't know, I'm not feeling the project. The sounds are too weird. Yo, what like, music's subjective, but you don't want to be challenged. You don't want... something different. That's how I know that Yeezus is still too in the future, because Travis Scott, people are still like, whoa, you know, even though I feel like he made it more commercial, the beats, and more like digestible, I still feel like we still have more time until we get peak Yeezus, you know. Anyway, Telekinesis, one of my favorite on the project. So now, to answer the question, did Yeezus influence this project? I mean, I wouldn't say Yeezus per se, yes, but I would say just Kanye West is all over this project. And respect to Travis Scott, he's loyal to Kanye, because he even says it on Schizo, you know, he got Ye over Biden, so you know he's a real G, man. He never bit the hand that fed him. Shout out to him. But honestly, like I said, we should have said this coming. I mean, back in the day when Travis Scott dropped Al Pharaoh, people already were calling the Kanye West comparison. Al Pharaoh's a great project by Travis Scott. It's amazing, one of my favorite mixtapes ever. And I mean, Kanye West saw the talent, brought him up onto Yeezus, and of course, you know, he's gonna translate what he learned to bring it to this project, and it's an amazing project, man. And I feel like a lot of Travis Scott fans are like, oh my god, no, he had a huge part of Yeezus and this, that, and the third, and it's not really that much Kanye. Like, relax, dog, relax, guys. Kanye West influenced like music, all of music, hip hop. Okay, it's there's no problem with that. And to say it sounds like Yeezus is no slight to Travis Scott. It's an amazing project. Honestly, I love Utopia. It's amazing, and I think he took what Kanye did on Yeezus and just, you know, made a lot of it better. Honestly, there's a lot of things that he did a lot better, handled it better, made it more palatable for the masses. It's incredible. So like, there's no slight that it sounds like Yeezus. I mean, like he's Kanye's protege. Like, what do you expect? Like, it's like being mad that Drake made a project that sounds like a Lil Wayne project. Like, duh. Of course, it's his protege. Like, it's normal. So for me, I think it's a great project. I really liked it. And like I said, Yeezus was 10 years ago, and for it to be back again in 2023, this shows Kanye West's greatness and shows that Travis Scott was ready to take a risk and to get into the future, bro. The future bounce, because he likes the way it sounds. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment what's your favorite song on the project. Did you like the project, or you're not messing with the project? Let me know. Of course, like, share the video, subscribe, guys. Hit the link tree. Follow me on all socials, man. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all that beautiful stuff. Let's chat about the project. And guys, again, road to 10K. Make sure to subscribe. Super important, guys. And I'm back, guys. We're making so much more content. You will be sick of me. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And as usual, keep it supreme.